Let's talk with Simon Jones from maritime risk and security firm Trenton International in London. And Simon, good to speak with you. Was this a message, the arrest, the lengthy jail time as a sentence? Is this a message to ship owners and pirates that enough is enough? Or was it a money grab by the government?
Well, it's certainly a message, isn't it, Tony? It's a little bit unclear, really, as to what sort of message the TFG are actually trying to send with this. It's quite confusing in that, currently the only way to get seamen and crew that are caught by pirates out of captivity is to pay a ransom. And the practice, unfortunately, has to take place in order to safeguard the security of those individuals. This particular incident, especially given the previous repetitive use of the facilities at Mogadishu to do this, does come as somewhat of a surprise, and it does make you wonder.
So if you're a ship owner and you're getting the news of this, dealing with pirates to this point has certainly been a fact of life. What's the workaround? What's the workaround for a ship owner who faces the potential, if you don't already have a ship that is being held by pirates, you could see that happen at some point down the road. What then becomes your Mogadishu workaround?
Well, this is a big concern, and it's an issue that because of this particular incident is escalating in its severity. What are the options? And certainly from not only the ship owner's perspective, but also, for example, from the Lloyd's insurance market's perspective, that because of their experience and knowledge, advise ship owners on how to deal with this type of situation. Although per se the Lloyd's market do not pay direct ransom. That's the requirement of the ship owners. But when you have Mogadishu, for example, and the transitional federal government saying that this is now not going to be tolerated, and indeed, money and aircraft are seized accordingly, and very, very heavy, stiff sentences are imposed. What are the options? There are countries that surround Somalia that equally have concern about the transit of ransom through their jurisdictions.
Well, Simon, can I jump in?
Yes,
Simon, can I jump in?
Sure.
We've been showing folks, as you've been talking about the workaround, we've been showing folks pictures of, of a ransom essentially being dropped onto the hijacked vessel from a helicopter. Yeah. Will we see more of that?
Yeah, I think certainly. It probably not necessarily from helicopter, but certainly longer range aircraft are now going to have to be used, and the dropping of ransom at sea or indeed on the captured vessels where the pirate gangs are is increasingly going to happen. If you can't use places like Mogadishu and other places in the region as a staging post to prepare and confirm that the money is ready and packaged in a way that you can drop it, as you've just seen, then they're going to have to do that from out of area, and that's going to increase the cost of having to do these operations. It's going to make the period of time for the crews on board the ships even longer, because the logistics has to increase. And at the end of the day, the only people that suffer here, other than, of course, these unfortunate individuals that have been sentenced, and our sympathies go out to the families of those people, but the only other people that are going to suffer at the end of the day are the crews. And currently, ransom is the only way to release and get the freedom of those crews. So what's to be done? It's a real question.
All right, Simon, appreciate it. Simon Jones with us from London. Simon, thank you.